Another day.
What's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
But won't those get soggy?
I got an air fryer. Crisp them right up.
Those kicks, MP.
Let's go, MP.
Oh, boy. Bring on over. Yeah, have a good time. Sounds like a blast.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Walker Kessler, and it's Whitehead in at the small forward position. And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. Here's Thunder. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Jaquez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times, had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Now here's Kessler. Pass to Thunder. Here's the pick. Here's Dillingham. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Thunder. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Walsh. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. To the middle. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got his second basket of the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Dillingham. From the wing, Walker pulls down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Nance, the pass to Kessler. Here's Thunder. To the wing, right side. Here's Dillingham. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Dillingham's got 6. The Bucks trail by 6. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Thunder. Kessler with it. Jaquez with it. And Kessler picks him up defensively. McCall passes to Walker. They need this. Brooklyn pulls it in. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Well, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Nets.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Out to the right wing. The baseline J is on the way, and they pick up 2.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Pass to Whitehead. And he drives in, and he dunks it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Walsh. No points so far. Up top, Walker. From outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Here's Thunder. Fires the three. Jaquez grabs the board.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
To the inside. It's picked off. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Dillingham, no good. The Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Walsh. Here's McCaw. Clock at 6. And a two-handed jam.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Drives to the hoop. Out to the wing. They set the pick. Here's Whitehead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. Topic is checked in for Walsh. And so he makes both from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Another steal. Here's Thunder. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And he jams it home with authority.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Topic. Shot clock at 6. Over Dillingham. Topic, no good. Nets leading by 7. Here's Dillingham. 6 points for him, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the take. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Nets have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's Weber. Still without a bucket. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Topic. Down low. Takes a turnaround Jay. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Thunder, the pass to Whitehead. Here's Dillingham. Shakes him with the drive. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 8. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Topic for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Rose has checked in for Walker, and Fox is subbed in for Jaquez. We've got 1:55 left now in the first quarter. Off target with the open look.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
It's stolen by Fox. Knocked loose. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Topic. They set a pick. That's good on the jumper. Topic has got 5 points.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Thunder. He's got 12. Six to shoot. There's the screen by Johnson. And the 3 off target. The Bucks have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. McCaw. That one drops for him. Now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Thunder. Johnson passes to Weber. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Brooklyn out in front. Up. Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Pass to McCaw. Here's Topic. Now Walker. Here's Walsh. They get it back. Walker's shot is off.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Walker Kessler, and it's Thunder in at the 1 spot. Now here is Howard. Pass to Whitehead. Clock at 6. Howard up top. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Howard's gotten his first points of the night. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Walker sets a screen. Here's Walsh. And it's blocked by Kessler. Now here is Howard, guarded closely. Fires from deep. The shot by Thunder, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Nice shot by Walker.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Driving inside.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Walsh. He's got 7. Up top, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
There's a screen. Takes a 3. The shot by Thunder, no good.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Heat got the job done. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was dealing assists all around. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
There's the drive, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Walsh following the bucket by Brooklyn. Not going to go that time. Good D by Kessler.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Thunder. Kessler passes to Whitehead. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Pass to Weber. There's Howard with the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Jaquez with it. Walker, a screen on Kessler. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the right side. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. Hits the 3-pointer. Thunder's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Outside Jaquez. Walker for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing: focus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
And a look here now at the Bucks. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And that's it for halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bucks trail. Walker out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Walsh in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. To the middle. Here's McCaw. Nice D from Nance.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Fires the 3. Dillingham, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal.
The action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's Thunder. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Jaquez, that's good. Jaquez has got 6.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keen in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out. Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Walsh. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Knocks down the long J.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Walker. He's guarded by Nance. Fires it. McCall, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dillingham. Some solid D from Jaquez. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. They get the rebound. Walker. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. He's got 11.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
That one falls. Whitehead's gotten his second bucket. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Walsh. Kessler with a rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Thunder, the pass to Nance. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Walker's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Walsh. From the stripe. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Walsh has got 10 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Whitehead passes to Thunder. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Oh, a spectacular windmill jam.
No denying the power on that dunk. 14 feet away. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 18. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the drive. And that one drops for him. Thunder's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Topic for three. They get it again.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Pass to Thunder. Kessler a screen. Here's Thunder. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for the Nets, Jalen Johnson is out there with Walker Kessler. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Thunder in at the point guard position. Kessler a screen on Fox. Thunder with the bucket. Thunder's got 35 in the game.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here's Topic. Goes up at the stripe. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Thunder, the pass to Whitehead. Here's Christie. And another miss by Milwaukee. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Dillingham. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. A nice shot by Walsh.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Here's Thunder. The layup off target. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Brooklyn making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Here's McCaw. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Thunder. And the Nets miss again.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And he commits the intentional foul. Timeout, Bucks.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And keeping us updated from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Gets the 3 ball to go.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
He takes it in to the paint. Nance. And Nance with the slam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Dillingham. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Team is in the penalty.
Here's McCaw. Walker in the post. He's guarded by Nance. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes. And it's really paid off.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Pass to Walsh. With the block. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth. Here's Jaquez. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Driving in. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got rebound number 11. Here's Jaquez. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. Topic is checked in for Milwaukee. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he's unable to get the second one.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Pass to McCaw from downtown. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside Jaquez. Driving to the basket. Unable to get that one.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thunder. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Timeout. Bucks. Seven seconds left in the fourth. It's Jaquez on the wing over Kessler. Yes! And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so it's Milwaukee who scrape by with the win.
Win some, you lose some. Good game, MP.
Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches.